D.W's backpack mishap is a good example of how I'm not the target audience for Arthur. I quite like this episode. It's the second segment of the sixth episode of the sixth season, and D.W is at the swimming pool, and when she gets out of the pool and goes to get her backpack, she realizes that her backpack is missing, and an identical backpack has been left. Clearly, somebody's picked up the wrong backpack, and there are some letters on the top of this really kind of grubby backpack that form the name Omble. Omble. And throughout the episode, she's trying to piece together the clues from inside the backpack about who Omble is. Now, I don't remember this episode from my childhood, but as soon as I saw that backpack and I saw the letters on the top, I knew exactly whose backpack it was. And I kind of think that's because I'm 30 years old and it's not that difficult to work out. But for young children, it might not be as obvious, or at least as instantly as obvious. And piecing together the bits of the puzzle is quite fascinating because I feel like the objects that are inside the bag wouldn't necessarily lead you to the conclusion of who Omble actually is. So there is a mystery element, and it would have been quite fun to try and work out who this person is. But yeah, because I could instantly recognize those letters and work out who it was, and it wasn't even just a case of I assumed it was that person. I felt pretty confident that that's who it was, and I was right. It does kind of show, okay, you're not the target audience for this. As a child, it would have maybe not have been as obvious. I mean, I say that, I don't know. Maybe it's obvious to young children as well, and the episode's not as clever as they think it is. But nevertheless, I thought it was quite good fun. A lot of different objects showed, the objects showed that there are different sides to people. Even when you think you know somebody, if you look in their bag, you'll learn a lot more about them. Not that I'm suggesting people go rooting in other people's private possessions, but it was an interesting kind of look at this other character. I won't say who it is, of course. And it showed a different side to them, and I liked that. So I thought it was quite nice. A bit obvious for me. Maybe it's obvious for everybody. I don't know. But I think definitely for the old reviewer, the mystery element is lost. But there's still fun in seeing the other side to this character. Obviously not my favourite episode of all time, but I didn't mind it. Definitely not a bad episode.